What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the channel. Today we are checking out another toy grade foldable RC quadcopter with GPS. It is the KK10S GPS quadcopter. Now it has a 5G 1080p Wi-Fi FPV camera, and it is a foldable RC quadcopter that is ready to fly. And check it out, it's got this nice carbon fiber design right on the top, on and off button right on the top as well, foldable props, and also foldable arms. Now we've seen a lot of this type of quadcopter last year, and they were all Wi-Fi capable quadcopters, but now they have taken it a step further and they have installed GPS chips to it. So now all of these foldable Wi-Fi FPV quadcopters are coming out with GPS, which is just awesome for beginner quadcopter pilots, because now with GPS you can worry-free fly these quadcopters and look away if you want. Just let go of all your sticks and it will stay in that one spot you let go, because it has GPS position hold. So that is just an awesome feature on these toy grade Wi-Fi FPV quadcopters. And this one here is a 1080p 5G Wi-Fi FPV, so you will get very nice video quality as well. So everything has been improved for this year, and a lot of these are coming out. I've already done a couple of these type of quadcopter reviews, and this is my third one, and it's looking pretty nice, and all of the functions work pretty well too. So we got these foldable props, which is a great addition too, because you won't be breaking props. It will just fold in half when you hit something. And the foldable arms is a great addition too, because when you crash onto the ground or wherever else, instead of breaking the arms will fold in. So that is another great feature on these foldable quadcopters. Also, it minimizes the footprint, so you can put it in your pocket if you want, but we are given this nice zipper case to carry everything in. It does not come in a box. It comes in this nice zipper case, and this is like the second or the third one that does that. And look, all compartmentalized and ready to go. So just put it in there, zip it up, and you are good to go. So just awesome. So let's take a look at the quadcopter here. On the bottom in the front, we see that there's the camera slightly recessed on the bottom, which is really nice because it is being shaded by this little protrusion up in the front. So nice. Tilt adjustable. You can tilt it up just a little bit, and you can put it on horizon level, and you can also angle it down for shooting the ground. So that is really nice. And on the bottom we have some rubber footings for landing legs here. We have a little hole on the bottom here for optical flow sensor, but we really don't need an optical flow sensor unless you are flying indoors. But these quadcopter, or this quadcopter, is made mostly for flying it outdoors, so we don't have an optical flow sensor. Now we got LED lights on each of the motor pods with this clear dust covering on it, and we got some brushed motors. So beginner quadcopter, you don't want to have brushless motor as a beginner quadcopter pilot, because brushless motors are really powerful. It will cut you up if you mishandle it. These guys will scratch you up. Perhaps these guys could cut you up, but a brushless motor quadcopter will definitely cut you up. So it is really nice of a beginner quadcopter here. So that is just about it. And check out all of the antennas sticking out too. There's one antenna here, there's another antenna here, and also an antenna in the back. Now I don't know what all of these antennas are for, but it's nice to have all these antennas sticking out from the quadcopter for better reception. And in the back we got the battery bay, and we are given this proprietary battery here. So let's check out the battery. The battery is a 7.4 volt 900 milliamp size battery here, 2-cell. So we got the micro USB port to charge up the battery, and I do believe it does light up. Inside of this hole there's a red LED as well as a blue LED or green LED that lights up, and it blinks while you are charging, and it goes solid once it is finished charging. So very, very nice. Built-in LED light indicator on the battery is a very nice addition to any proprietary battery. So all you do is just stick it in here and slide it in, click it into place, and you got the on and off button to turn on the quadcopter. Now the battery is supposed to give you a flight time of about 12 to 15 minutes. So that is pretty nice flight time as well. All right, so let's leave the quadcopter on there and check out what else we get inside of the case. We got a bag of goodies here, and looks like a full set of extra props, the foldable kind, and we got a couple of extra dust covers, some screws, a screwdriver, USB to micro USB charge cable, and in this bag we have the prop guards, and looks like it's just a slide on type prop guard here. And if you are a beginner, I do recommend that you use a prop guard. It will help you save the props as well as the motors if you happen to crash the quadcopter, and most of us will crash the quadcopter if you are a beginner. Here's the operating manual, and it goes on to show you all of the functions of the remote control and how to go about pairing, calibrating, and waiting for GPS and taking off and all that stuff. Very nice. And we got an addendum to the instruction manual. This is for the Wi-Fi phone app, and you can download the Wi-Fi phone app via these QR codes. The name of the app is called the VS GPS. I've used that app before, so it is a familiar app to me. So put that down, and here is the remote control. Now the remote control is very minimalistic. Antennas again are not real antennas, but when you do fold them out, it does look pretty nice. Now there's a phone clip on the bottom hidden. Just pull it out and you can put your phone in there, and it is spring loaded. If you're not going to use it, it serves halfway out. It serves as a nice hand grip for your other fingers. So very nice. LCD screen. On the top we have a button that is marked 1, 2. Now this is not the speed. This changes the remote control mode from mode 1 to mode 2. So either left hand or right hand, and it will indicate on the LCD screen which mode you are in. On the right we have the camera and the video. Short press it is the photo, and long press it is the video. Here we have the headless mode button over here. This over here is the GPS on and off button, so you can fly this thing with GPS and you can fly this thing without GPS, so that is nice. Power on and off button for the remote control. And here we have the return to home. Short press it, you initiate the return to home. Long press it, you go into the master mode. Now the master mode allows you to go as far as 300 meters with this transmitter. Now if you don't go into the master mode and you stay in the beginner mode, you will only be allowed to go as far as 30 meters and 30 meters in height. So going into the master mode will allow you to go as far as 300 meters and 120 meters in altitude. So we're gonna check it out with the master mode here. And this, we have the 1 key to take off and 1 key to land button, and long pressing of it is the emergency stop. Both sticks to the bottom and to the left will calibrate the gyros, and both sticks to the bottom and in, as well as both sticks to the bottom and out, will arm and disarm the motors of the quadcopter. Now we got some LED lights over here. The one on the left is the headless mode indicator LED light, and the second one is the return to home indicator LED light. The third one, it is indicating GPS on or GPS off, and the last one is the power on and off indicator. All right, so that is just about it. So let's go ahead and go for a little demo flight with the KK10S GPS quadcopter. All right, let's get started with the demo flight of the KK10S GPS quadcopter. Powering it up, and we got some red LEDs in the front and blue LEDs in the rear. Let's go ahead and put it right there, and then it's blinking away. So let's power up the transmitter. And now you don't need to do the throttle up and down. Now this quadcopter has a unique pairing procedure. It is very similar to kind of like compass calibration. So what you need to do now is rotate the quadcopter horizontally, until a single beep is heard, and at which time the rear lights will go solid. The front lights are still blinking away. Rotate it with the nose down, and 2 beeps are heard, and at which time all of the lights go solid. So let's place it on the table. I know we have to do this twice. So now we are good to go. We are paired. Now we need to do compass calibration. I know we just felt like we did compass calibration, but we need to do it one more time. Both sticks to the bottom and to the right. Hold it for about 3 seconds and the lights will start flashing again, and at which time you will do the horizontal rotation. And nose down one more time. Rear lights went solid again. Okay, couple of beeps. Now we are calibrated compass calibration. All right, so both lights are solid now, and at this time, if the rear lights were blinking, it is still trying to acquire the necessary GPS. The rear lights are solid, so we have completely acquired all of the GPS that is necessary to have GPS position hold. Now what we are going to do is calibrate the gyros, both sticks to the bottom and to the left. Hold it there and blinking again, and it became solid. Now we are completely calibrated and paired, and we are good to go. All right, so let's go ahead and power this baby up. Both sticks to the bottom and in. We'll arm the motors and do that again. We'll disarm the motors. Both sticks to the bottom and out. We'll arm the motors and do that again. We'll disarm the motors. All right, so let's go ahead and check it out. First, let's go ahead and turn on our iPad. I'm going to use my iPad for the FPV. Go into your settings and connect with the Wi-Fi network. All right, still looking for the Wi-Fi network. It is VS 5G GPS Wi-Fi network. Yeah, this thing has 5G. And the distance of the Wi-Fi video is set to be 250 meters, and the distance of the control distance with the hard remote is set to be 300 meters. So that is pretty good distance there. Now let's look for that VS GPS, and there it is. Let me start it up. And it is checking the device. And let's go ahead and hit that arrow, and we are in. All right, do we have Wi-Fi FPV? Yes, it's slowly phased in, and we got Wi-Fi FPV. Let me go ahead and hit my screen record so you guys can see what I'm looking at. 3, 2, 1, and it is recording. All right, so there you go. It is a pretty complicated looking Wi-Fi phone app. It has a lot of functions. You can also, I believe, fly the quadcopter with the Wi-Fi phone app, but we won't do that at this moment. We're going to check out the core functions like the return to home, failsafe return to home, low voltage return to home, 1 key to take off and 1 key to land, and stuff like that. All right, so let's go ahead and take some photos. All right, VS GPS would like to add to your photos. Okay, go ahead and say okay. Would like to access your photos, say okay. All right, they ask you twice. All right, so let's go ahead and take some photos, and I do believe I have the camera right horizontal. All right, so that's the way I like it, straight. All right, there's a little shutter noise so you know you're taking photos. Not much of a scenery here, but there's my landing pad and there's my table. All right, one more. There you go, taking some photos. All right, so let's go ahead and take some videos. I'm gonna hit this video icon, and it is blinking, and it has a yellow counter on the bottom. Let's go ahead and put the iPad on the table. Problem, it is upside down, so let's put it this way. Hopefully it stays there. Well, we're just gonna leave it on the table. All right, let's go check out the quadcopter. Nice. We are good to go. I got the phone clip slightly halfway out so I can put my fingers on there. So let's go ahead and start it up and check it out. arming the motors and disarming the motors. Now let's see if it arms and takes off at the same time by hitting the 1 key to take off button. Nope, it does not. So what you need to do is, as you can see also, there's the GPS indicator light. That means we have GPS. And on the LCD, we have GPS on and GPS off. I want to start with GPS on, as well as mode 1 or mode 2. So let's go to mode 2, which is, I believe, right hand throttle, left hand throttle. We want to stay in the left hand throttle. All right, so let's go and check it out. Arming the motors and then hitting the 1 key to take off. There you go. GPS position hold. And it is coming to a hover right at that altitude. Nice. Going forward a little bit. There's some birds flying around. All right, very nice. Okay, so there's a slight breeze kicking in. Not a big one, just a very slight breeze, and it is holding its position very well. All right, so let's go ahead and get it angry. Oh, it's getting really angry. Let go. And there you go. It goes right back to that position hold spot. So there you go, GPS quadcopter. Okay. It doesn't have any speeds. This is the speed you are given, which isn't that bad at all. Very nice. All right, let's go and check out the 1 key to land. Let's let it go and make it come to a hover. So there you go. There was a little bit of position looking, and then it became steady at that spot right there. So 1 key to land, and it slowly comes down. Wow, very slow. Very nice, actually. So it gives you time to maneuver your quadcopter as it's coming down, unlike some of the other ones that just dropping down like crazy. There you go. Little hop, and the motors shut off. Very nice. All right, 1 key to take off, 1 key to land works perfect. All right, so let's go ahead and arm it, and I'm going to manually take off and let go of the stick and position hold. Nice. All right, let's push it out and hit that return to home button. All right, return to home. Okay, let's see its behavior. Rising up in altitude, beeping going on the remote, and it is heading backwards. It doesn't turn around, and it doesn't take much of time, and it just starts to come down. Okay, and it's kind of slowing down a little bit. Let's see how close it gets to the landing pad here, and it kind of slows down as it's coming down, and I think it's going to make it on the landing pad. There you go. Hovers a little bit above the ground, and the motor shut off. About 1 quadcopter distance away, or 2 quadcopter distance away. So very, very nice. So far, so good. Arming it again, taking off again, and pushing it out one more time. And now let's check out the fail-safe return to home. We're going to turn off the remote control. Turned off the remote control. Let's see what happens. Rising up in altitude. Designated. And let me go ahead and turn it back on and check it out. It has reconnected, and the failsafe return to home has stopped. Check it out. I have regained control of the quadcopter, which is just so nice. Very nice. Awesome, awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and land this thing. Now, I do believe I am in the beginner mode because I haven't touched the master control button. Okay. All right, holding the throttle all the way down also stops the motor. Now holding this return to home button for 3 seconds or more, it will take me into the master mode. Okay, now I'm in master mode, and the mode indicator has changed to mode 2. So that indicates that now I am able to go 300 meters and 120 meters in altitude. In the beginning, or the beginner mode, if you don't go into the master mode, you can only go away 30 meters and 30 meters in height. All right, so let's go ahead and check it out here. It also has low voltage return to home, and that we will check out when the battery gets low. We got 12 to 15 minutes of flight time. So right now, let's go ahead and check out the Wi-Fi FPV quality. All right, so we got FPV. Let me brace it up against there so I can see. Looks pretty good so far. Video quality looks really nice, and we are recording. And let me double check if my screen is recording. Yes, my screen is recording. All right, I'm gonna push it out. Okay, there's the 130 meter bush. Oh yeah, we got no breakup so far. And we got altitude hold, so no need to worry about altitude. Peace of mind flying. There's the 100 meter bush on the left, and I'm going right over it. It's a little jerky, but I'm able to turn around slowly. Let me do a 360. There's the 100 meter bush, or 130 meter bush, sorry. All right, pitching forward and heading back towards my location. Oh, this is nice. 5G Wi-Fi FPV, guys. No interference with the 2.4 gigahertz remote control. These toy grade GPS quadcopters are doing just awesome. Better than some of the advanced GPS quadcopters, man. Very nice. Going over myself here. Nice, I can hear it passing by. No video breakup yet. Behind the car area. Still going. Oh, very nice. Turning around. Oh, little breakup there, because I'm behind the car. So that is to be expected there. So there I am right there underneath the shade. Oh, this is really nice, guys. Very, very nice. Very enjoyable. Going up in altitude a little bit. And hovering. Doing a little pan. Let me slow down the panning. There you go, just a touch of the yaw. The yaw is a little bit too fast, but you are able to gently yaw. Not bad at all. All right. So far, it is a performer. And like I said, last year was the foldable Wi-Fi FPV quadcopters. Now, this year, looking like all of those foldable Wi-Fi FPV quadcopters have acquired 5G capability, and now they have GPS in there. So, really nice. So, if you let go of the sticks, it will come to a hover and come to a GPS position hold, which is hovering right there. That is just awesome. You can just let it go, have a sip of your coffee or whatever, and look up and it'll still be in the same position. All right. So pretty soon we're going to run out of battery power, and we're going to enter into what is first phase of low voltage return to home, in which it will come to 20 meters away, and I believe we will have a geofencing. We won't be able to go beyond 20 meters. So it will come back to 20 meters and it will hover there. So you are able to fly about still within that 20 meters until the battery reaches its lowest point, and it says it's going to land in its spot. And it's not going to come and return to home and land on the takeoff spot. But we have been fooled with another quadcopter that I've done a review on. So we'll see how this one behaves. I'm not going to take their word for it in the instruction booklet. So we're just flying about. There's a little jerk there. Not sure what that was all about, but there was a little jerky movement right there. Let me see if I can go beyond 20 meters. And I think I'm beyond 20 meters. So we're not in the first phase as of yet. Turning around. Oh, very nice quadcopter, man. So to keep the cost down, we are seeing brushed motor GPS quads. I think it's good. I think it's good because, like I said in the beginning, a beginner could catch himself hitting something, destroying something, or even hitting himself with the quadcopter. Oh, there's a little jerky movement right there. So it does have a little bit of a jerky movement trying to come to a position hold. Right, the lights are still solid. I see that they are solid and they're not blinking away. Very smooth control. There's a little breeze kicking in. They're kind of, it's now going against the breeze and it is going with the breeze. Oh, I hear some beeping going on. I think that should be indicating that we are in low voltage return to home. So let me go ahead and see if I can go beyond 20 meters. There's the geofence. Oh, it's coming back. And check it out. It comes to a hover. Yep, just like it says. So we are able to fly about within that 20 meter radius and still enjoy the quadcopter. And once the battery reaches its lowest point, it will decide to either land in its spot or return to home. So we'll find out. Which of the two it will perform. Some airplane flying way up ahead there. And we'll find out how long the first phase into the second phase of the low voltage is as well. So far, a pretty decent amount of time. You can still fly about, capture your necessary photos that you wanted to capture if you didn't already. Yeah, very nice. Yep, I would recommend this quadcopter to anyone, especially for a beginner. This is really nice. If you just let go, look at that. It just comes to a hover and it will stay in that spot as well. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, a little hard to fight the wind. There is a breeze and I'm pitching forward all the way, trying to fight the breeze, but it is relatively staying still. So it is not a wind fighter, this one, and it doesn't have a pitch deep enough to fight that wind. Too bad we don't have any speed control. It is fighting the wind and I'm unable to come my way here. So I'm going to go kind of diagonal. Yeah, so you don't want to fly this thing in heavy winds, but if you let go, it will hold this position, but it's trying to hold this position. There you go. So it is holding its position, but I am unable to come forward. Let me try and see if I can come backwards. Sometimes, yeah, see, we got a little deeper pitch going backwards, so you are able to fight the wind going backwards. Okay, maybe the wind kind of died down. Yeah, the wind kind of died down. I'm able to go forward now. So we have a very long first into the second phase of low voltage return to home. So we shall see what it does once the battery gets to the lowest point. Yeah, very long. Low voltage. There you go. Oop, oop, oop. Oh. we got rapid beeping, and it's rising up in altitude. So it does go up in altitude, and it looks like it's going to come home. So we do have a return to home function in the second phase of low voltage return to home, which is just perfect. So it does not land in its spot like what the instruction booklet says. So it's going up in altitude one more time. Okay, it needs to come down. So now it is coming down. All right. Okay, it's beeping away. So perfect quadcopter. Low voltage return to home, the second phase. Nice, slows down, and check it out. It's going to land almost on the landing pad. All right, there you go, guys. All right, so there you have it, guys. The test flight and review of the KK10S GPS quadcopter. All of the functions work very well. The core functions, the return to home work very well. The failsafe return to home work perfect. And it also has the first and the second phase of low voltage return to home, in which in the second phase, it does come back to the takeoff spot and self-land. So just an awesome GPS beginner quadcopter. All right, so thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you again next time.